This is not something that I normally do, which is a reaction, but it's something that I feel like we need to actually talk about. And what we're talking about today is ShoeonHead. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't simp for her. I actually see her as a sister. However, she does put out some really good content. Do I agree with everything politically with her? Absolutely not. But she does have a lot of salient points, and there is something that I do want to react to. Don't worry, I will leave her information in the description down below, so you can go see the full unedited video. Actually, it is edited, but by her and her husband. There's something we need to talk about, and yes, it does have to do with Hasan and that bullshit. But there's a certain point of this while I was dropping my fiance off at work, and I was listening to it on the way home, and it just kind of struck me. So I will pause as necessary. ShoeonHead, if you want to take this down, that's totally fine with me. But I want to give you your fair share. This is the most recent video, Men Goon to You. And
la la la, I can't hear you, you're stupid, I'm smart. For years, we had to listen to how this guy is gonna push young men away from the GOP. They are leaving the GOP, but they're not going to the Democrats, and I don't know if they're going to the left either. But anyway, my video was not political.
That's exactly the thing, is that she's been talking about cultural issues and not political issues, yet everyone makes it political because that's what Hasan does. And he obviously, he's got 2 thumbs up his ass. He does not know what the fuck he's talking about. He just spews it out. ShoeonHead, actually, yes, feel free. Go down in the description. I will link this video in its entirety there. It just pissed me off because he's just like, he's throwing strays at so many people who just try to call him out on the most basic of things.
In fact, the only part that was political was the part where I agree with Hasan about the genocide in Gaza.
If you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience.
Very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. My point there was, you can't be telling young men to only care about things that directly affect them and then make it your life mission to tell those same young men to care about things that don't directly affect them.
Yes, she is 100% correct whenever it comes to this. I know this is not the normal content that I normally do, but goodness gracious, ShoeonHead is hitting the nail on the head. It's nail on head from now on. Commie mommy, I'm not even halfway communist or liberal in any way whatsoever, but goodness gracious, this girl is on point. You can't tell people this kind of stuff and then in a separate stream tell people the exact opposite thing because you know that they follow you. Here's the thing. Whenever you're a content creator and you have a following, you have built a following, they fucking take your word as law. Okay? And when you flip-flop, then they start to flip-flop because they don't think for themselves. They look up to you. You're basically like a mentor or mentoress if you're a woman, I guess. Whatever the fucking word for that is. But goodness gracious, have some fucking respect because you have been platformed into a place where people actually look up to you. Have some fucking respect. I think that's my woman calling me, but just for the sake of filming this video.
Do you want me to lose chunks of my brain? Do you want me to? I don't understand why this has become
I completely fucked that up, but why the hell does he look like he contracted fucking AIDS? He's always been fat cakes. He's always been caked up ass and everything like that. And ShoeonHead will actually talk about that later on in this video.
A secret, some kind of K-pop star, so he can be e-boyfriend for his parasocial female fans. I'm always talking about being married. When I'm in a relationship, I'm talking about being in a relationship, whatever. I'm the whore, not the one playing e-boyfriend. Look, you're covered up. You can make the argument
argument with me. When people say like, oh, well, she's just a pair of anime tits on the screen. Okay, fair point. However, Shue doesn't even like have anything that she wears in her YouTube videos that are like revealing. Like,
that is 100% true. Shue is very modest with the way that she dresses. Like, you could say all the things about emo girl or something like that just because she wears wingtips or she puts on the makeup that are wingtips. I know that sounds gay that I know what that means, but no, she is extremely modest. She covers up. She doesn't show cleavage. Nothing like that. I don't even know if she has any. Honestly, I don't care. I have always seen Shue as basically a sister. Like, yeah, she's attractive. Cool. Okay, I don't give a shit. And even before she was married, it's just like she's attractive, but she's just like she seems like a little sister that has very good points. But yeah, trying to bring her down in that way and trying to objectify her, not a good look, Hasan. It's fucking not.
she's very moderate.
People, wait, hold on. Sorry, my dad is calling. Wait.
Dad, put me on the
Dad,
phone with him. Hey, we're busy.
That's-
The left in a MAGA body, bro. That always stuck with me.
A progressive mind and a MAGA body. What do they even mean by that?
Being attractive and eating healthy and working out is right wing. What the are we smoking?
For like a girl.
Whoever that girl is who's guesting with her. Yeah, that's exactly. It's not Kirsha, but it basically has the same essence of Kirsha. What the fuck are we smoking? Being a liberal-minded person in a MAGA body? Are you saying that MAGA people actually work out and can do things for themselves? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say, Hasan? That's a serious question. She called it straight out. And what constitutes a MAGA body? Seriously, like these are the dumbest things that I've ever heard in my fucking life. And yet it keeps getting parroted out. And then in turn, all these other retards will fucking parrot it out in the exact same way. I'm sorry, I just stuttered over my words, but they will say the same shit because they're not thinking for themselves. They're not thinking, oh my gosh, this is brain rot.
Good 3 years, there was this really weird campaign to make Hasan Piker like the face of progressive masculinity in a bizarre attempt to move men to the left. A progressive.
I'm going to wait on her to finish first. Bow, wow. But what she just said right there, to make progressive men seem more manly and masculine.
In a MAGA body, they said, which, like, what the did they mean by that? Hey guys, we're not all ugly dysgenic freaks. Look, there's one of us who's attractive. What? Mr. Piker's success on camera, in some part, has been aided by the fact that he is, by conventional standards, a very handsome man. He is 6 feet 4 inches tall and built like a professional athlete. A square jaw, a beard, and a head of thick dark hair. It's the one aspect many of my haters can't shake, Mr. Piker said of his appearance in a Twitch broadcast last year. They can't turn around and be like, you're not hot.
Except that's all subjective. Now you can say conventionally attractive. Yes, I say that about women all the time. It's like, yeah, she's attractive. I don't care. No. Maybe a big reason for that is because I'm taken. And I'm a one-woman man. But conventionally attractive, I will say that about dudes too. Like Brad Pitt, conventionally attractive. I'm not gay in any way whatsoever, but he's trying to. So the point of that is just give a little backstory. Mr. Piker's success on camera in some part has been aided by the fact that he is, by conventional standards, a very handsome man. I disagree. I disagree because I have been watching Hasan when he was streaming with Disguised Toast. Apparently he's fucking Valkyrie now. He used to fuck Pokimane, but that entire like circle of friends, gee whiz, they get around. Pretty sure there's some syphilis going on right there. But he would be around every once in a while, and they would always talk about his cakes. They would talk about it like his gluteus maximus. And I just didn't like, hey, if a girl's attracted to that, that's fine. I just think the motherfucker's disgusting. He looks like a true Persian. He should be wearing turtlenecks all the time. And fake gold chains, something that's trying to shill to you for $20, even though it only costs 2 cents. He just always looked dirty to me. And obviously, the more that I know about him, the more that he speaks, the more that his chair speaks on his chair streams. Yeah. Nothing of value to be added here.
Indeed, tens of thousands of viewers may watch his videos for his political views, but many also tune in for their view of Mr. Piker himself, whose social media profiles are littered with suggestive images of his muscly body in states of undress.
He does do this. He does. ShoeonHead is 100% correct with this. And I know she always does her research, and that's why I implore you, please go watch Shoe-on-Head. Subscribe to her. She does like fucking great videos. You don't have to agree with everything politically, but she at least starts the conversation. She's extremely good at what she does. But yes, Hasan does do this where he's basically it's like Tinder profiles or something like that. But then whenever you see him on stream, he's eating fucking fast food, and half the time he's off the camera, and then he just talks nonsense about political shit. And it's the most leftist shit ever while he's a fucking millionaire. He will show off his fucking Ferraris and Lamborghinis and everything like that, but then talk about how the rich are too rich. It's fucking retarded.
Or thirst traps, as the pictures are known. Some of his fans scrape, screenshot, clip, and repackage them into fan cams that travel across the internet, glorifying Mr. Piker's appearance and indirectly his beliefs. That is yet again another mainstream article saying one of the only reasons people watch Hasan is because he's attractive, and that he uses—
True. But there are those kind of retarded people out there that will do that. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be fair. Devil's advocate. Baby, I will call you back as soon as I'm done. Let's be honest. Let's be fair. Devil's advocate. A lot of people watch you ShoeonHead because they find you attractive. I personally don't. Well, I mean, I find you attractive, but I don't give a shit. If that makes any sense. There are a lot of people who do that same thing to Hasan Piker. There's a lot of people who do that to a lot of streamers everywhere. Oh, he's pretty. Look at my live streams. I don't have a big channel, but there's a lot of women in there in the live chats. It just happens. I don't hit on them. They don't hit on me. It's just, it's very consensual. We just hang out as friends, but that is kind of something that is going to happen. You're going to have people who find you attractive and they watch you only for that. I think most people watch me for the fact that I say racial slurs and other things that you think YouTube wouldn't let you get away with it. But because I'm so small, I do get away with it.
His appearance and thirst traps to gain a following. So is he like projecting onto me? Is that what this is? Is he like insecure about his thirst traps and his reputation of being nothing but eye candy? And listen, I'm not delusional, okay? Obviously your looks can help take you further in life online and offline. Like if I was morbidly obese or hideously ugly, I probably wouldn't have like half the following I have. You can easily say the same thing for Hasan.
She just said it. She just said exactly what I just said. If she was fucking a fat park hopper, she wouldn't have the following. No matter, it doesn't even matter that what she's saying is absolutely cogent thoughts and pontifications. If she wasn't conventionally attractive, she would not have the following that she does. And look, she calls that out herself. It's being self-aware. I agree.
But at least I organically collected my simps and didn't have some like astroturfed glaze fest propping me up for years as some kind of like political sex symbol. Embarrassing.
Guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
38. You mean 3 years older than us, Hasan?
Yeah. Oh my God, the people that are in my demographic.
And what's so funny is like his little fangirls were coming at me on Twitter like, you're nearly 40 and you dress like a Hot Topic cashier. Like, and Hasan and I are the exact same age. I think we're a month apart in age. And like, look how he dresses. We are literally co-workers at the Hot Topic, okay?
She is 100% right about this. 100% right. By the way, I mean, y'all know me, except for this one and a couple other Ripaverse things because I love their comics. I wear all black all the time. All black all the time. Yes, even a silver and black ring, even a gold Lord of the Rings thing. Like, I'm very nerdy. I'm 37 years old. Bless you. I'm keeping that in. Yes, trying to use that as some way to degrade someone else just because she wears a little bit of black mascara. That means that you don't have an argument. Do you even fucking realize that? If you have to degrade it down to, well, I'm going to make fun of the way you look. I'm going to make fun of the, how short Shoe is. I'm going to make fun of this. It's like, that means you don't have a substantial argument, baby girl. Yes, I am clapping like a fucking nigger. That means you don't have an argument. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't have anything substantial to say. You just want to get the quick little one punch. That's all it is.
People like ShoeonHead are basically a humanoid version of a Reddit aggregator.
Oh, okay. Let me let her respond.
Reddit hates me.
Literally 80% of his audience are Redditors. Are we for real right now?
Bro is.
Yes. This person, I am so sorry. I don't know her name. This person is absolutely 100% on point. Not even half. 90% of his audience is Redditors and people who just shit post for a living. Not that they make any money off of it, but that's what gets their jollies off. Look at his fucking chat. Somebody's made a giant men. Like, come on. This is the least manly man that I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. He's a giant fucking cuck. Yes, he'll go balls deep, just leave the nuts hanging out. But you're not going to get anything of value. He probably won't even satisfy you if you're a woman. He's going to get his, and then he's going to go away and collect more money. That's what these kind of people do. That's what Hasan does. Hasan is absolutely okay, I can't say that, but well, I could say it, but it's extremely mean. He is a shell. I'm going to try to put it more PG-13 ways. He is a shell of what man was supposed to be. He is not a gentleman.
Loved on like, why didn't he say 4chan or Twitter? He's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, he can't even banter or do the jokes correctly.
Unironically.
Correct. He is not funny in any way whatsoever. He just talks down to you and preaches at you. And some of these people, they just suckle it up like this, come off the tip of his mushroom tip.
I think this entire rant, this clip, just sounds like if you were just to post the question, what do you think of ShoeonHead on r/politics, and then read the comment section?
Yes.
It's just angry Reddit coded malding. You want to know the worst part? This is the best thing you could come up with. This is the best you could do.
Jesus Christ.
All right. You know me. I don't like taking the Lord's name in vain, but he does tend to do this. Whenever he gets a little bit flustered or anything like that, what he will do, he will immediately take the Lord's name in vain. Now, that's just a religious thing. That's something that I disagree with. But if you notice his pattern of behavior, you will see that every time that his brain just completely gets fucked up, like a head-on collision, and he doesn't know what to actually say, that's his first go-to. Thankfully, it's not the Armenian genocide. That's the first thing that he goes to. That's the second thing that he goes to.
What an unbearable way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from ShoeonHead. If you're
getting all your politics from ShoeonHead, Shoe talks a little bit about politics, but she also invites you to have a conversation. So this is projecting right here. And this is how you can tell motherfucker is rattled.
Getting your politics from a person like ShoeonHead, you should be embarrassed.
What do you mean?
You should be embarrassed if people are getting their politics from you, you dumb motherfucker. Also, okay, Shoe has a rebuttal, so let's let her talk.
Get your politics from ShoeonHead. I don't expect my audience to get their politics from me. I expect them to be entertained, to laugh, to think, to engage with the discourse at hand. I don't try to like pass off as someone you should get your politics from. I don't think my audience should get their politics from me or any YouTuber for that matter. I think they should do their own research, come to their own conclusions. I just say my opinions and people are free to agree or disagree. Hasan, on the other hand, like really thinks he's some serious political commentator. Bro, you're a Twitch streamer.
Exactly. One of Shoe's actual sponsors is Look at the News. This is the way that you can get the news without a political slant. And if it does have a political slant, it will tell you that it's politically slanted. That's one of our sponsors. That's not a.
I'm a YouTuber.
Flattering. There we go. Let me stop it there. That's a little bit more flattering to her. Because I am not, I'm on Shoe's side, by the way. I am, but like, if you watch her videos strictly, and I think we're going to stop there. If you watch her videos strictly for political views, you fucked up. You damn wrong. Watching Shoe's videos, to me, and maybe I'm just different, but watching her videos to me is just like, hey, I hear another viewpoint. It's like a person sitting at the bar with you and like you're sharing one beer. Nobody's drunk, anything like that. You're just, letting out on the day. That's what she's kind of like to me. Also a sister. For some reason, I just don't find her attractive. Well, she's attractive, but nothing else like that. But yeah, but the thing is, let me bring it all back together. Hasan is literally political all the time. And he talks down to you and he tells you what to feel. And if you don't feel the exact same way and you don't think the exact same way that he does, then he berates you. She doesn't do that. She gives her views. She also gives a well-rounded, like devil's advocate view as well. And then she makes up her own things for herself and asks the audience to do the same thing. That's why her audience is very respected, even though it's Kami Mommy. Hasan doesn't do that. Instead, he'll just shock you into his submission. I thought that was a great video, and I normally don't do this kind of content, so it's a little bit strange for me, and there's not really like an overarching message other than Hasan can go fuck himself. He probably already does anyway. He's half the reason why monkeypox is so rampant in San Francisco or Los Angeles, where the fuck he lives. This is Multi from Mouth to Multi. If you got anything to say, leave it down in the comment section below. We love you. We appreciate you. Protect ShoeonHead. I don't agree with her all the time, but at least she thinks for herself. Think for yourself, motherfucker. That's all we got to say. Bye.